Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? That's good. It's real good. We go on and get into this email. Title of this email: The Pros and Cons of Shacking. Is shacking a sin, or is the act you do while shacking the sin? Well, when you talk about acts that you do, what exactly are you saying? For me, honestly, I've been in situations like that before where either I witnessed or I actually was involved in shacking. And so from my experience, well, the thing is that it didn't end well. A lot of time invested and didn't nothing come of it. Why? Because it's counterfeit. It's like playing house, and a lot of people don't think of it like that because emotions drive you. Doing what you want to do is somewhat popular, but it's a reason why God has ordained the things He's ordained, because it's purposeful, it's pleasing in His sight, and He backs them. So I'd rather be part of something and do something that God is backing versus doing my own thing, and then if it ain't working right or something going on, asking God to try to fix it. He can't, because I've gotten out of order. Again, it's all about how a person looks at the situation. You think about it. Why you want to spend your money, time, and energy dealing with something that's not authentic, not committed to each other? You just live together. You're playing. Kids play. But as a whole, to answer your question, shacking technically is not a sin, but it positions you to fall. That is, to sin. And it's just one of those things you really have to just think about. Is that ethical? Does that make any sense? And a lot of times, like I said, I know this is an ongoing debate, but the reality is either you are governed by your emotions or you're governed by God. Emotions should guide you. They should. But they shouldn't govern you. If they govern you, then you're in trouble, because emotions have no sense of direction. And so God has to govern them. And so, that's just really the big picture of all of that. It's really not a hard thing. It's all about perspective. Most time people interpret scripture based on the direction they're going in God. Who moves in with somebody and not expect things to happen? You know what I'm saying? Just makes no sense. So, do you want to be carnal? There's ramifications of having that type of mentality. But I like to be black and white. I like to be black and white. That way, the lines of demarcation aren't blurred, and I won't walk around here thinking that 4 plus 3 is 10 just because it feels good, or it just looks right, or that's my truth, your truth. After a while, then there'd be no more truth, and that's kind of what's wrong with society now. It's broken, absent of truth, and then next thing you know, people are having kids out of wedlock, and you're creating a society that God has nothing to do with. And then we'll blame it on everything secular or everything else but the real problem, and nothing ever gets solved. And so situations like that, you really just have to think about the bigger picture. Why would I want to put myself in that type of position? But anyways, hope you like this video. Give some thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'd like to know your comments as well. What do you think about it? I mean, do you agree? Do you disagree? If you do, why? I would like to know that. Continue this conversation. So, and I'll see y'all next time.